breaks her knuckles on you.
Ta. Some change?
Oh, and I wouldn't go mentioning this to Bea if I were you. Otherwise, Sonia might tell me to get real nasty.
Oh, no!
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, you look as though you've been up for hours.
So do you.
Thanks, love. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night.
Oh, how's Hazel this morning?
Well, she's still sleeping, thank God. I stayed with her all night in case she needed anything. Not that I could have done much for her anyway.
You know, we wouldn't let an animal go through the pain she's going through.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And we're supposed to be the thinking species. Anyway, what time are you off to work?
Oh, not for a few hours yet. Have to get there first to turn the deep fryers on and get the batter and stuff ready.
You don't sound very excited about it.
Oh, it's all right, I suppose. It's better than no job at all.
That's the spirit, love. Oh, wow, this is pretty powerful stuff. I tell you what, in about a half an hour's time, you make another pot of this. I reckon this is just the pickup Hazel needs.
You bet.
Hello, Meg.
Good morning.
I thought Lizzie would be dragging you and Colleen out the front gate by now. She's nearly driven us out with her nagging. Would you believe she wanted us to borrow one of the departmental limousines to take her to the airport? Anyway, Irene Henderson has loaned us her driver and car.
I think you're in for quite a day. What time do you leave?
Oh, there's plenty of time yet. Look, would you mind signing these requisition forms, Mrs. Irene?
Okay, good love, here we go. Now, 1 gold watch, 2 rings, 1 gold, 1 emerald. Earrings, pocketbook, $82.47 cash and 4 credit cards.
You keep the $2.47, a tip for services rendered. Well, it's all been wonderful, but I guess this is goodbye, ladies.
Not yet, good love. Sign there and there.
You know, Miss Ferguson, your presence here has confirmed all my beliefs of what a prison officer would be like.
Okay, good love. You've got everything. Now get out.
Well, I guess she left the mink at home.
Oh, come on, Pixie. I want to get started before lunch.
Sorry, Bea, they just seem to have a mind of their own this morning.
Yeah, sure, Pixie. I know what happened. The sheets saw you coming and thought they'd failed themselves.
You know, if I'd done as many stupid things as you have, I'd think twice before I call anyone else a moron.
Tut-tut, we are in a bad mood this morning.
You can bet we are, Stephen. So if I were you, I'd tread very lightly. And that goes for the rest of you sheep. Let yourself get fleeced and you'll find yourself out in the cold.
Oh, Lizzie, you look absolutely lovely, doesn't she, Bea?
Doesn't she ever? Just like the Queen, Mum.
Do you like my perfume?
Ooh, there's not.
Listen, I hope you know what you're doing.
Look, you've got nothing to worry about, just so long as you know who's giving the orders.
You don't know, Bea, if she...
Well, Queen Bee is ripe for a king hit. Now, you stay right behind me, Phyllis, dear. Could be very dangerous if you step out of line. Never know when the firing might start.
Do a couple of circuits and we have a good look. Oh, those lessons paid off.
Yeah.
Goodbye, ladies. I'm just going to meet my gentleman friend. Bye-bye, love. Good luck.
Bye. Oh, doesn't she look lovely?
Yeah, doesn't she, though? But unfortunately for the loyal subjects, we have work to do.
Oh, hello, Lizzie. Thought you'd be gone by now.
Good day, Doc. Didn't we all? Only the plane's late, so I've been sitting here for 2 bloody hours.
Hello, Mrs. Morris.
Morning.
Well, someone's popular.
Here's the money for the expenses today, Mrs. Morris.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds.
Hello, Doctor. I thought you'd be going to the trial.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm a bit worried about Patterson and maternity.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm just hoping the baby arrives in time so I can pick up Petra at the court.
Good luck.
Right, I'll see you later. Have a good day, Lizzie.
Thanks, Doc. Half a bloody day.
What are all these letters?
Oh, they seem to be the answers to some heart balm ad. Now, I don't know who they're for, but they're all addressed to the advertiser.
Yes, well, I've got a pretty fair idea. See if you can find out who they're for, would you, and send it to me.
Right.
Ready to go?
Oh, just give me 2 minutes.
Mrs. Powell. Oh, you do come up well. She's going to knock Foxy's eyes out, isn't she, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes. Now, you remember not to wander off on your own today, all right?
Don't you worry. I couldn't get far in these bloody shoes anyway.
Enjoy yourselves.
Oh, thank you.
All I need is to get to the hairdressers and have a proper do.
just never dreamed I'd have so many answers, Mrs. Reynolds, but... Well, it's sad in a way, isn't it? All those poor, lonely men who...
Mason,
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds.
how did this ad get into the newspaper?
Well, I've been training a pigeon that comes to
Stop right there.
But-
I want the truth, Mason. How did this get out of the prison?
Well, I just put it in the normal way. Oh, well, I didn't like to say so in case one of the officers got into trouble for not censoring it.
All right, Mason. You can take it back now, Mrs. O'Shea.
Oh, but I thought you were going to help me choose one of them.
No, Mason, I am not. That pleasure is all yours. Right, that'll be all.
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds.
And Mason, no more ads in the newspaper.
Of course not. I'm sure I'll find one out of that lot.
I didn't think we'd ever get going. I must say it's a lovely day for a drive, though. Isn't it, Colleen?
I beg your pardon.
Just practicing. I can't call you Mrs. Powell in front of Foxy now, can I? And conversationally, you'll have to call me Mrs. Birdsworth, Meg. Or should I call you Margaret? That sounds more like a secretary, doesn't it? Hello, Jeeves. You look really nice. Oh, God. I knew that'd happen. Come on. I've got to get somebody to do me hair really quickly.
See, we haven't even decided yet whether we'll
Oh,
go...
come on, Mrs. M. Fair go. I can't look a fright. I mean, Foxy's used to seeing classy ladies.
Oh, God. All right. All right, Lizzie. The hairdresser's it is.
Oh, you're a little beauty, Mrs. Powell. Hurry up, Jeeves. We've got a lot of appointments to keep.
Rosie, all set to go.
Yes, Mr. Dunn. I'll just get the lettuce. I've been keeping it crisp.
Oh, you got the cutest little bum I've seen in a long time.
Please don't do that.
Oh, come on, I bet you love him. Here, what the hell are you doing? Hey, you get back here or you're out of a job.
You can stick your job.
Morning, Eddie. Didn't expect to see you today.
Just how close were you and Jerry Turner?
What do you mean?
Sonia, I have to know. It's important.
Why?
We found out that he was pushing junk with a nice little protection racket on the side. And the brains behind the whole setup is a female. Is it you?
Oh, now I've heard it all. What's the matter, Eddie? If they promised you a promotion to...
Oh, look, it's not going to work this time, Sonia. A couple of the victims have talked. Now just tell me the truth.
All right. It was me. Well, you were always so soft, Eddie. I hated you for that.
See, you've conned me right down the line, haven't you? But just tell me why you married me in the first place.
You were a good cover.
I'd like to go now.
Of course, Mr. Stevens. Don't worry, Stevens. You've always got me.
I really love your salon. Reminds me of the one I go to in Rome.
Thanks. Hope to see you here again.
I usually travel with my own hairdresser. We go everywhere. London, Paris.
I might know her.
Oh, I don't think so. She just has her own sort of